Alright guys, I have another great product for you today that I'm going to review. It's the Vedder Holsters LightTuck inside the waistband Kydex holster. This is a little bag that it comes in, which is kind of cool. You can put a couple of things in there, go in your range bag or just whatever you want to use it for, but it's kind of nice to throw that in there. It's kind of a canvasy feel, I guess. And this is for my Smith & Wesson shield, 9mm. Like I said, I got the LightTuck model with the cryptic Typhon, I think is how you say that, pattern on there. I've always kind of liked the cryptic pattern. It's kind of a grayish color. It's kind of cool. I like that. So clear, goes in nice and tight, great retention. So let me kind of go over some of the features, some of the things about this holster. First of all, they have a huge selection of different handguns you can use the LightTuck with. I saw different models that had different lights available. It didn't look like there was any extra cost from that as far as I could tell. They had shields, they had Glocks, they had all the common guns and a few others. They had a pretty large selection of guns, which was nice, because if you have kind of one that's maybe not a shield or a Glock, they may still have it for you. I've seen some holster companies where they have shields, Glocks, and maybe an HK or something like that. So nice that they have a pretty big selection. They have lots of different colors and patterns like this available. You can get traditional black, or something like this. They have orange, they have carbon fiber, they have just a US flag, things like that. At the time of this video, when I looked on their website, they had about over 80 different colors and patterns available, which is pretty impressive, I think. So that's pretty cool. They typically go for about $55 for the black. They have a full 30-day money-back guarantee. All of the Vedder holster products come with a lifetime warranty. If the holster ever fails from natural wear and tear, basically if you don't abuse it, they'll make it right. If they can't fix it, they'll replace it. So that's nice that you don't have to worry about, something happens to break. It's pretty thick Kydex, but not too thick. It's kind of that right in the middle where it's good, durable, but not flimsy. But if something does happen, they'll take care of it. So that's nice. Some of the other colors, depending on which one you pick, they do range anywhere from an extra $3 to an extra $20. So it just kind of depends on what you like, what you want. I'll post a link directly to this holster on their website, so you can kind of see the different colors. I might try and post it in the video as well. They have right hand and left hand orientations available. They come the clip, the belt clip. This is a 1.5 inch wide, pretty standard width for a belt clip, for belts in general. They do also have a 1 3/4 inch belt clip, and that's up to 1.5 or up to 1 3/4. You can get both of those if you have different belts you typically rotate through. You can get both of those for an extra $4 with your order, so that's not bad. Each holster is handcrafted in the USA, which is really nice. That one, it's a US product and handcrafted. That's pretty good quality as far as I can tell for being handcrafted. Sometimes you get handcrafted stuff and it's not amazing because it's there's error. There's a chance for error with people, but that looks really great. One thing I will point out is that it does not cover the magazine release, if that is important to you. Some people don't mind, some people really care about that. I haven't had a problem so far. I've never had a problem with my magazine getting ejected unintentionally by being up against my body, but I have a soft body, so maybe that's why. If you have a hard body, rock on for you. I don't know if that would cause any problems. But for me, it hasn't been a problem with any of my guns that I've ever had with the magazine release being exposed. And they say they'll have your holster shipped out within 3 business days after being handcrafted. So that's pretty good turnaround time, I think, for your order to be handcrafted and sent out. I think that's pretty, seems pretty reasonable, pretty good to me. So it does have an adjustable ride height. So I can't quite show it to you right now unless I take this apart, but there underneath here in the Kydex there are different levels of holes that you can use to bump this up or down. So you can adjust how high or how low the holster and the gun ride on your belt. So if you need a little bit extra space to get your hands in between the grip and the belt, or if it has a ton, you want a little bit lower, you can adjust that a little bit. It has 3 different ride heights to have it higher or lower on there, so that's kind of nice. Mine's not bad. I might actually try and raise it up just a tad because I do kind of hit my belt on my finger when I go to draw it. So I'm gonna probably raise it up and see if that's a little better for me and doesn't cause too much unwanted printing. It does have an adjustable tension screw, so if you like a really tight retention, you can tighten that up. If it's a little too tight and want to loosen it up, you can do that as well. Another thing too is this pattern, the design they have on here seems a little bit smoother than some of the other Kydex holsters I've seen, which is kind of nice. Some of them you can kind of feel the lines, kind of feel the texture. This is a little bit smoother, so I like that. That was one thing that I did notice. And this is open-ended right here, so if you have a threaded barrel that sticks out a little bit, shouldn't be a problem as far as I can tell. It does have 30 degrees of adjustable cant, forward and reverse, to allow you to wear it in different positions. So you can see here this little channel, so you can rotate this through that channel to kind of give you, different cants for how, depending on how you're going to carry it or what you prefer. Being able to adjust it allows you to wear in this standard, 3 to 5 o'clock position, appendix carry, cross draw, things like that. So kind of depends on your preference. It's easy to take the holster on and off with this metal belt clip here. I don't know how well you guys will be able to really hear this, but it's metal. It's good quality. It's not Kydex. I actually had a holster years ago that the clip was made of Kydex, and I left it in my car in this Utah summer, and it got so hot that when I went to pull this out to put on my belt, right here, the Kydex just basically snapped because it was so hot that it weakened it. So I'm a fan of metal clips now because of that. The belt clip is really good at keeping your gun, your holster, where you want it. I've had some where it'll be sitting, and as I move throughout the day, it'll kind of shift back and forth. Not that the cant of the clip, but just moving the whole holster and clip around the belt, and that kind of drove me crazy. And that's actually how my last holster was, and this one is almost kind of odd to me because it doesn't move. I don't have to constantly kind of adjust it, so I really like that. It just holds tight to where I want it. I've been wearing a Core Essentials ratcheting gun belt with like the track line, so you click the belt and it ratchets down. I'll put a link to that video up there if you guys want to check that out. That belt's been fantastic so far, and in combination with this, it doesn't move. It's like it's as if it's adhered to my body. I love it. So like I said earlier, it has a thin but durable Kydex. You can kind of see it's decently thick, but it's not too thick to where it's like cumbersome. At least not that I've seen so far, or not that I've noticed so far. It's 80 thousandths of an inch in thickness. Just in case anybody wanted to know that. I know some people use 60 thousandths of an inch Kydex. This is 80 thousandths. Alright, so I got a food scale here, so I can weigh it to see exactly how much the LightTuck weighs, at least my particular one, for the Smith & Wesson Shield 9mm. You guys probably won't be able to see the screen. It says 3 ounces exactly, 3.0. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty light. Okay, just so you guys can kind of see, really easy to take that out. Kind of clicks when it goes in, that's kind of nice. Very audible click. There's kind of the inside of the holster if you want to see it. It does have a little kind of a rubber washer right there that allows you to squeeze that retention or loosen it up if you want. But yeah, you can kind of hear. Nice click. Let you know it's in place. It does have full sight channels to accommodate all kinds of different size heights, whether they're standard or a loaded chamber indicator for some guns that have a little notch that sticks up. So that's kind of nice. It should fit most everything. If you feel that your sights might be a little too big, if you need some kind of minor modification to your holster so that the sights will fit, they can custom fit it to your holster. They offer minor customization for free to your holster, as long as it's not anything too crazy. If it's just something minor, they do it free of charge. So that's cool. It does have a full sweat guard to protect your firearm from moisture, which is pretty standard from what I've seen for a lot of holsters, but it's nice to know that it has that there. In my opinion, I mean, so far, it's a really high quality holster. For a good price. It's really affordable. Like I said, $55 for just regular black. If you want something else, it raises the price just a tad, but it seems like a quality holster. I don't feel like this thing's going to fail me. I so far, just from the little bit that I've been carrying it, I haven't really noticed any problems. The one thing that's not necessarily a problem, but one thing I've noticed, and it hasn't been every time so far, is with certain shorts that I was wearing yesterday. Every time I would tuck this in, for some reason that particular pair of shorts would get caught on this part right here, and so it would try to pull my shorts down. The shorts I wore today, I didn't have that problem at all. So it might have been just kind of user error at first, or maybe it's just particular shorts stuck out more and caught. I don't know. But one thing to note, but not a huge deal. Nothing that would, that I would count as negative enough to even consider it being a no-go for the holster. It's nothing when I'm drawing or just carrying in general. It's just when I'm putting it on. So, and like I said, it was only the one pair of shorts so far. So I'll let you guys know if that keeps happening. But even if it does, it's a minor thing. I can still use it just fine once I kind of clear that little piece of my shorts, and then I'm good. So I'm going to take this out shooting here soon. Do some practice draws and reholstering, making sure everything in that regard seems fine. I've done it a little bit just with an empty gun around home, but I want to do it outside with live ammo just to see, get that motion. Practice with it does sit a little bit differently on my belt because my other holster kind of moved a little bit. So I just want to do some live fire practice to get used to it. So I'm sure I'll take you guys along for that, along with some other things I'll be doing on the shooting range, so you guys will get a chance to see how it performs there as well. I don't predict any problems, but we'll see, and I'll let you know if I do run into anything. I'll put a link in the description for Vedder holsters so you guys can take a look. They have some really great products. I was actually pleasantly surprised with this holster. The quality is really nice. Got the metal belt clip, the adjustable retention, adjustable cant, adjustable ride height, things like that. So I'll keep carrying it every day. I do carry it every day. If I leave this house, I have something on me, and this will be the holster I'll be using for the next little while at least. Seeing how it does. So I'll let you guys know how that changes. If you guys like the video, do me a solid, like it. If you want to see more videos, subscription helps me be motivated a lot to do more videos, to try and up the quality, which I am working on. I'm going to get an upgraded camera and some other things going, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys like the video. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you've used a Vedder holster, if you looked into them, what you thought. What holster do you use? I'd be curious to know. Yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date. Alright guys, I'm out on the range today to test out the Vedder holster with doing some live firing, drawing, holstering, things like that. In my everyday kind of casual concealed carry wear. As you can see, I am wearing my Core Essentials Trackline gun belt, and then Vedder holster. It's really easy to take out. Pretty easy to put on. These are the shorts that kind of give me trouble sometimes, but these are the only pair of shorts to do it. So, and I'll also be doing some shooting on my AR500 steel target here. It's a silhouette. I think it's 12 inch by 20 inch. So. Also, I'm shooting some Fallout ammunition, 115 grain, 9mm bullets, factory reloads. They've been great so far. As you can see, I mean, every time I draw, that thing's not going anywhere. With the tight retention of the Core Essentials belt and the tight steel clip of the Vedder holster, this setup is solid. I've never had a more solid concealed carry setup. I've had holsters before where it'll kind of rotate back and forth. This one doesn't do that. So I'll keep you guys updated if anything changes, but right now it's solid. I love it. If you guys like my shirt and my hat, they're from revolutionarypatriot.com. I'll put a link in the description in the video. You can also get 10% off using the code Armatis, and I'll put that in the video as well. Revolutionary Patriot is by a civilian family. They're not veterans. They didn't serve, but they serve their country in other ways, which is just trying to keep the patriotism alive that used to be part of America. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen in the media, we're tearing each other apart, and they're trying to do the opposite of that. They're trying to keep the memory of what America was founded on. So really great company. The owner I've been talking to, Brian, he's a cool dude. So yeah, if you guys want to pick up some stuff, they have a lot of cool hats, a lot of cool shirts, and all kinds of stuff. So thanks, guys.
Right.